Hey again, we're back. I'm Christine. I'm here with Mark and Linda and having a rousing good time talking about their musical background. Mark and Linda are Moore and Gendel and very popular local musicians and also entrepreneurs and creators. So an exciting thing, and I know that you're so excited about your guitars, and maybe we can talk about them for a minute, but you're both so excited about and you call them the Linda Moore Boots.
Yes.
.com, by the way. You can look this up. So you, I guess because of your traveling, I know we had this conversation way a long time ago, and you always wear the most adorable boots on stage.
Thank you.
You do. They're just darling, and you always have a different pair. But I know that you had mentioned that traveling like you do, and of course going to China, you travel overseas, that how awkward it was to pack all those boots. So tell our viewers that how that inconvenience has turned into a really awesome product and actually you're helping other people because women can sell the line as well and make some money, right?
Yes.
This is just also good. So we'll start at the top.
Okay.
How did this come about?
Well, it all basically started because I'm a runner and my calves are muscular.
Okay.
And I used to go and buy boots and couldn't get them zipped up. Tall boots, couldn't get them zipped up. And I'm like, why are they making these uppers so tight, And I decided once to I had this boot that I loved, but it was tight in the calf, so I decided to cut it at the ankle and make it into two pieces so that I could just wear the ankle part, the ankle boot part, because it was so comfortable. But when I had it in two parts, I'm like, somebody should make a boot in two parts where you could buy the calf size for your calves and buy your shoe size.
Oh, so like this would be the base of the boot.
Exactly.
That's really just cute standing on its own. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I had it in two parts, I began to play around with it on my sewing machine and everything, and I've been sewing for a long time. And so at that time I realized if I made it reversible with different fabrics and I made it flexible, that you could transform the upper into 30 different ways. And you can turn this into 30 different ways. So I don't know if you can see this on camera, but this is this the right place?
Yeah.
Okay. But so this is if you wear, this is called a boot top, by the way. If you wear the boot top with this side out, it can make 15 different looks.
Wow.
And then if you turn it inside out, this one happens to be zebra fabric on the inside. Turn it inside out, then it will make these different styles, 15 different styles.
Amazing.
So it was just an idea that I had. I didn't really plan to sell it. I just did it for myself, and it was a great thing for stage. I could change looks and travel with it easier. I mean, if you take, let's say you take 3 pairs of boot tops and 1 pair of ankle boots and 6 inches of suitcase space, it's like having the equivalent of 100 different styles to wear on a trip.
Oh, that's mind-blowing.
There's just this solves so many problems for women. And so I would wear, I had not manufactured them in China, but I was making my own versions, my own prototypes, and we would go out walking in the mall, and then you can tell people how we
she would go walking, and no exaggeration, they didn't really know that the boot was in two parts, and they would come up and compliment her on her boots, and we would go through umpteen women commenting on these boots, and after a couple of trips of watching this, I said, this has to be marketed.
Right.
And as I heard those words fall out of my mouth, who knew what we were walking into? It was like, but it was just one of those ideas that just seems so good. It makes, as we've seen the reaction to women, it's a big idea, and it's just one of those things that overtakes you. It's so good, it's so big that you kind of have to pursue it.
So we decided to take a small amount of money, and first of all, what we did, we invited about 30 women over to our house and showed them the idea.
I think I was at that party.
Yes, you can.
And you even used my foot once to measure for a standard size in China. That was funny. Yeah.
So women said, not only did they love the product and that they would buy it, but they were like, can we sell it? We want to show our friends, and can we sell it? Can we have parties and stuff? So long story short, we became a direct sales marketing company.
Wonderful.
It just kind of fell into place, kind of like the blanket falling on the street.
Yes,
we just kind of going with the flow of the river, and it all fell into place. And we started out in a friend's garage with a computer, built a website, ordered 1,000 pairs, and one of our trips to China when we performed,
Uh-huh.
we went to a factory there and had them make the prototypes or make one order for us.
Interesting.
And so basically that was 3 years ago out of our friend's garage. Now we have a 2,000 square foot warehouse
On
office
Sunset.
on Eastern.
Oh,
Eastern and Patrick.
Right, that's
Right.
over by
Right
me.
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're all
Right
kind
around the
of in
corner.
same- I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the boot here and look at zips. I mean, that's pretty cool. So
Oh,
tell us a little bit about
yeah,
the manufacturing of.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the reason why I left it unzipped was so I could quickly
Yeah.
get inside of it. Another amazing thing about the boots is because I am a performer on stage and I've spent way too many hours in agony in fashion footwear.
Yeah.
I'm like, why doesn't somebody make a shoe that's got a big, thick pad in the bottom?
Ooh.
And so I had these designed to have this big, thick pad in there. And
Move over, Dr. Scholes.
yeah.
Whoa.
This is actually surfacing as one of the killer features about these boots because Linda designed the footbed to actually go a little deeper, and it'll accommodate that insole. But the nice thing about it is you can kind of custom size it. So if we have 1/8 inch insoles, this is a 1/4 inch,
Okay.
and you can kind of play around with a perfect fit, and you get this cushion, so you've got comfort, perfect fit. There's not a boot around that does this, and when you put them on, one of the first thing out of women's mouth, oh my God, this is the most comfortable boot I've ever put on.
Oh, and comfort's so critical.
Comfort's incredibly
especially
important. Yeah,
The older we get, I will sacrifice a lot just to be comfortable.
absolutely.
And it's patented.
Good.
Yeah. And it connects, the boot top connects by, it's a little hard to do here.
Okay,
but basically, this goes over. If you can kind of
Sure.
help me here. You drop the strap down.
Yeah, if you got 3 people to put on your pair of boots, look at how
Well,
easy
if
this
it-
is.
I could see if it's on your own foot, it'd be much easier.
Yeah, it's very easy, yeah.
Obviously, folks. This is
Seconds, and you go
Look
like this.
how adorable that is.
Yeah.
I hope viewers can see this. That is absolutely stunningly attractive. It really is.
So when you're
I would
walking, I
have-
mean, when you're nobody would ever know that wasn't a one-piece tall boot.
And bear in mind that you could even, if you had to change, look at that. I mean, this is just positively amazing, Linda.
And by the
Mark.
way, these are for you.
No.
Yes.
Whoa, are you serious?
Yes.
Yes, this is your pair.
Okay,
And-
during the break, this boot is coming off, and Linda, oh my
Yes.
gosh, you know I can't say that. Somebody I know is getting your boots as a surprise for Christmas. A couple somebodies I know.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'm gonna change into that after the.
I hope I
during
brought the
break.
right size though.
Well, you measured my foot once, so
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
a 7.5 to an 8.
oh,
But I remember too when you were trying to compare the Chinese sizes to the standard American sizes. That I
Right.
mean, the work that both of you, marketing, and your continued support, have gone through. That is, look at how absolutely sleek, sophisticated, and now you're telling me that it's comfortable as well.
Yeah.
Back to the insole thing, which is a really brilliant idea. Does this come with the purchase of the boot, or is this
Yes.
like an accessory?
Yes, it comes with the boot, but you can get extras. And this is washable, and so if you wear them out, we got other
You've
ones
thought of
for
everything.
you. Yeah.
You've thought of everything. It even feels comfortable on my hand here.
Yeah.
And you have a whole variety of, so is black the basic color,
We have-
and then the reverse side is you've got the, look at that, would you,
We do have a brown.
the brown.
We do have a
And
chocolate brown boot, and we have a beautiful gray boot that's
Yeah.
really kind of goes with everything. It's really.
and we have 15 different fabrics for the black,
This is mind
and
blowing.
we have 6 different reversible fabrics for brown and 4 for gray. And I also want you to know that these are, even though it looks like leather, it's not leather.
You're kidding.
It's faux leather because both Mark and I are animal advocates. We do
yes.
not want to participate in the suffering of animals. So
Absolutely.
this is an animal-friendly
It's a
product.
lovely fabric, whatever it is. It's, yeah.
Very high
We've
It's
had-
more supple than leather, which is actually a good idea. Now, is this, I know when you originally started, you had a couple of different heels, or do you still offer that one's
Yes.
a little thicker? So,
Yeah,
How-
4 heel styles.
We've got
did
4
you
heels.
just say that and I totally missed it?
No, no,
Because
no,
I'm so
no.
excited, especially when she said that this pair is for me. I'm just thrilled.
That was the end of.
No, we still have more to cover. But again, Boy, these segments are flying. Just, it's crazy. We have
Wow.
one more segment after this. You are not going to want to miss it. We'll talk more with Mark and Linda. And also, I have the latest of Vegas updates for you. And don't forget about the Red Roof Inn. We'll be right back. Thanks.